Morning everyone, it's Patrick, and on this video, I'm taking my wife camping in the Appalachian Mountains for her birthday, where we hike at 5,000 feet, see the sunset, cook steaks on the brand new grill, have tea, and then we drive over some wild roads in search of that elusive Blue Ridge Mountain view. So join us for an all-around good time as we camp in the southern Appalachian Blue Ridge Mountains.
Good morning. It's Thursday, November 2nd. It's about 34 degrees and we're at the Rocky Gap Welcome Center in Virginia. We're actually on our way to get supplies, gas, and food, and we're going to be camping tonight at the Whitetop Mountain, which is the second highest mountain in all of Virginia. We're just getting stuff situated. We slept in the car at this rest stop. It was really comfortable, actually. The only problem is how cold it is. We'll be here for 2 nights. Whitetop Mountain for the first night, Thursday night tonight, and then Friday night we're heading down to the Linville Gorge Wilderness in North Carolina. So stay tuned. Stopped off in historic downtown Whiteville at a place called The Grind. We've reached Mudlick Lane, which is the beginning of the road, the service road that takes you up to Whitetop Mountain. And this is going to be a slow trek.
This was a bit of foreshadowing, because as you'll see later on in the video, this road was actually well maintained compared to what we experienced when we got to North Carolina. So we've arrived to our first campsite here at Whitetop Mountain. We're approximately 5,000 feet above sea level, and as you can see, there's nothing but mountains as far as the eye can look. So the air is really fresh up here. It smells like mountain flowers, just overpowering. It's cold, but the sun helps. It's about 34 degrees and it's looking to get down into the 20s tonight. But yeah, now we're just kind of get things set up and get comfortable. Maybe make some lunch here after a bit. I'm really surprised we got this camp spot because, I mean, there was a lot of people parked at the Appalachian trailhead. Whitetop Mountain, the Appalachian Trail runs through here. So this is our sleeping arrangement. It's essentially just some 2x4s and a 1/4 inch plywood raised up 9 inches. I'm gonna get changed and we're gonna hike around for a minute before we come back. You know it's cold and there's ice on the rocks. We're taking a hike to a famous location known as Buzzard Rock. It's cold, but it's not cold. It's hard to explain. That right there is Buzzard Rock. Almost there. Starting to sweat, babe. This is the pinnacle of Buzzard Rock. I don't want to fall, but this is actually the portion of the Appalachian Trail indicated by these white point markers on these posts. And you'll see them on rocks and stuff too. This right here is what I'm talking about. We got to go it doesn't look like much, but it's like 3 West Milton Park hills stacked on top of each other. There's actually some folks coming down. The walk down the Buzzard Rock was easier than going back up the path. I can't even talk. The air is so clean. It smells like some type of flower. I think it's these things. Smell them. Almost lavendery, dryer sheets or something. Maybe I'm just crazy and smelling my own shirt. So here I boil some water for a ginger turmeric tea. I lost the footage of actually pouring the water into the tea. I got some dried mullein. I'm gonna throw this in there too, because this is good for upper respiratory and all kinds of good. Sun's about to set, and we just popped a cork on this Lodi's Infidel 2021 gnarly head. So this whole trip's because it's Hannah's birthday on Saturday, and it's a multi-day trip, which means no shower. But we're about to have some of this gnarly head. Wine's actually really tasty. So I'm not gonna lie, this truck rolled out over here. I heard some dudes and they got out, and I'm pretty sure they hiked down to where we went earlier, and then all of a sudden I heard a so oh fuck. But no, there was like shotgun blast into the damn sign that was at the base of halfway up the damn trail to get here. I'm gonna get some good shots of the sunset. We got some New York strips. Hopefully watch the stars, see the stars, see a star. And if a bear comes, we got dog spray and a dog horn. Might need to put a hat back on, it's starting to get cold. So for dinner tonight, we'll be having some New York strips with some Jim and Nick's barbecue white sauce. We threw some fatter logs on the fire as the temperature's starting to drop. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a ground frost. And it's almost prime golden hour. My stomach just growled. About to cook them steaks and relax for the night. It just looks so surreal right now out here. It's crazy. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Drop one. Cheers. Food's almost ready, so dinner is served. Tonight I'm busting out this sleeping pad. It's the Powerlix Outdoors. You could probably find it on Amazon. All right. About to lay it down. I guess I'll see you in the morning.
Well, it's time to get up. Sun's starting to come up. Hannah's already up, starting to get coffee and stuff ready, so get up out of here and get my shoes on. We got our coffees made. We're doing all the last minute camp stuff before to our next destination, which is the Linville Gorge wilderness area. It'd be about a 2-hour drive, but we're going to stop in Boone, North Carolina. We got a resupply. This is amazing. Stepping out of your comfort zone for a little bit. About to punch in my coordinates for our next destination, which is the Publix in Boone, North Carolina. Doubling back, making sure nothing fell. Didn't leave an axe, a knife, you know. I was surprised to find a Publix out here. You can't beat that. We got the supplies we needed. We're gonna stop for a sandwich and then make our way to our next area to camp. Hopefully we can grab a good campsite. I think my next investment is gonna be a tool rack for the top because
Coming through the backside of Grandfather Mountain, and it's a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, no fog. So we're going to check out the Linville Cove Viaduct. This behind me is what's known as the Linville Cove Viaduct, and I believe it was the last portion of the entire Blue Ridge Parkway to be completed.
There's what?
Yeah, big old crow. Hey everybody, we made it to our second campsite here on Old NC 105, just south of the Wise Man's View overlook. This right here I think is tabletop, and then these over here are what's called the chimneys, so we're sort of like right across from the chimneys. The bent tree campsite is what I call this. I think we're both pretty worn out. That bottle of wine sucked. It gave us both a headache, and there's bees still alive up on this mountain. All the insects are dead back home. Pretty cool. Wash your hands. There's trails that zigzag all over this place. Well, it's a good tip to never leave your campsite unattended. So I'm not going to explore too deep. I'm just kind of picking off some firewood scraps. It's like a jungle in here though. Couldn't get it on camera, but I went down on that cliff there and got us a tree to burn stuff. Mountain men were tough. This is no easy task to conquer these hills. Everything wants to poke you, prod you, stab you, hook you, bite you, poison you. I wanted to add that this tree was already cut down by a previous camper. It had just fell in a way that it was almost impossible to retrieve. And I had to pull it down off of another tree, through the brush, back up the path. Green pepper, celery, onion, beef. Cheers from 3,000 feet. And my favorite beer from this area, the Highland Brewing Company Gaelic ale. And I like it. Tastes like a beer.
I like it.
Cheers. Chili is done and it's looking delicious. And a good view on a chilly night. The fire. Can't beat this. Some mighty fine chili, folks. Happy birthday. Cheers.
A lot of water is clean.
Our bellies are full and our hearts are content. The sky's starting to turn cotton candy and the fire is roaring. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Actually, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. So, and hopefully getting a view of the Brown Mountain Lights, because this is the famous area of the Brown Mountain Lights. So we're definitely seeing a fucking light. What is that? Hannah thinks it's somebody's flashlight and they're hiking. Could be someone hiking, but man, I tried to walk down there and get that tree and I could not move that quick. I lost the light. Why would they turn their light off?
Because they're camping?
There it is. I guess so, they could be camping. So crazy, babe. Every little light, I'm like, what the hell is that? But that was a good eye. And how a cold night can be repelled with a nice fire. And the stars are out. There's those lights again. Earlier I was filming over there and that was some treacherous slopes. Rock face slopes. If that's people hiking with headlamps, and props to them. Why would they hike on such dangerous terrain this late at night? And not this late at night, but when it's this dark. Oh, I guess you're right. I did just see it flash over. Mystery solved, that's people. Oh, the tea's brewing. And I get the fancy red cup. But it's all right. People are still driving by here, but it's only 8 o'clock. It just feels kind of weird. It's like a road. It's literally right there. Try to get the next car going by. I have a tea, turmeric ginger with a pomegranate Pop-Tart. Quite comfortable. It's time to lay down. We'll see you in the morning. Oh, as they usually say, when the sun starts coming up, it's time to get up. I'm gonna get out here, stoke the fire, and set up my camera. We are blessed with another beautiful sunrise out here on this trip, and I'm nothing but gratuitous. All that's left is for us to make coffee, some quick breakfast, and to pack up our stuff
and we're gonna make the long 8-hour drive back home. It's probably the best shot of tabletop rock I've got. But no, there were people down there hiking on these cliffs last night. It's crazy. So. I'll have my coffee black. Normally get a wave of sadness when a trip comes to an end, but only to be compounded with the thought of the trips we might take. For breakfast, we're having cheese, bacon, and an egg on a bagel. Or I mean an English muffin, sorry.
Sourdough.
Sourdough English muffin.
There you go.
Delicioso. Thank you. So delicious. The food and the drinks always taste better outdoors. Something I wanted to add before I forgot is this road, it's old NC 105 and it's a well-traveled gravel road. There are some soupy spots from, I'd say, from south of Wise Man's View and beyond. So just take your time. All right, we are successfully packed and we've broken the camp. I don't know if I've said this already, but this was dubbed Bent Tree Camp. You want to miss this view? It was awesome. You remember going down all this?
It's just a little different, I feel like, going down. Oh.
That's the moment they knew they fucked up. This, my friends, is Wise Man View. Get a true understanding of how vast this gorge really is. We're at Wise Man's View.
in the Linville Gorge wilderness area. And my goodness, this is so beautiful. Incredible.
Let me send some to Jody. Babe, this is so wild.
Well, we beat the rush. Incredible. Well, until next time. Until I catch you next time.